Hello, welcome to the live stream. Still fixing a couple of things here. Hello, Roku. How you doing? Welcome back. Hey, I Heart Natalie and High Voltage. How you guys doing? I forgot to do one thing here, and that's quick. I have no information about my red. This is the horizontal, and this is the vertical. There we go. Now we have information. Let's turn off the traction control. Gotta. Looks very bright. Is it bright for you guys? Like the dash? Like tone it down a little? Kind of looks like it's very dark, very light. Let's see if I can see the feedback on the phone. Oh, you shouldn't drive like this. With the phone, you mean? We're cutting traffic. Yeah, it's not bad. There's a little bit too light on my dashboard. It's a little too white. I'll fix it later. There's a guy behind me. Oops. That was not a gap. Thank you everybody who's joining and following. I see you. Thank you. It looks like a sunny day in Florida. Yeah, it is a sunny day here in Florida. Pretty hot. But allergies are kind of kicking in, and I was supposed to cut the grass today, but my head is a little bit feeling weird. Thank you everybody who's hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Appreciate the follows too. Thank you. Fast, understeered. It will, Roku. I think it will. It's just that it's still in development. It's not a finished game yet, though. I think when they release like the open world and people have just a little bit of modding into the game, I think up until then, like places like this where no Hesse, for instance, they rain over. So I think once they release the whole thing and we have especially the open world, that's what a lot of people are looking for. A lot of people that love Assetto Corsa love the fact that we can have pretty much any car, and also the fact that we can go anywhere in the world. So once we get that, you know, using all lanes, yes, I do. I'm not going for a point run, my friend. But yes, I do. The more you use the lanes, and if you don't go to the shoulder, I know. I'm just going around. I'd be playing American Truck Simulator now, but I kind of feel like going for a little bit of a run here, as it starts to rain here in Japan. Hey, Justin. This is Roblox, Justin. How you doing, my friend? How you doing, Rice? I saw you were streaming this morning, but as soon as I joined, I was called to do something else, so I had to leave. Thank you, Robo. It's sunny. Yesterday was raining here in Florida, just like this. It was super sunny, and it was raining super hard here in Central Florida. No gap there. Pretty sure somebody just messed up the traffic there. You've just looked into Andy's tutorial. Sorry, let me see. On the hardware for the dim. But you're running his code or my code? Because Andy's code, I think you need to enable the odometer and it doesn't really, not clocking correctly. But if you're running mine, I don't know what could be causing it. My code is untested, like by him, and I know it's working on mine, but I'm not sure if it works in all dims. Oh, my code. Yeah. But like I said a few times, Joe, my code is untested, man. It could work, it could not work on yours. His code is tried and true. Mine is ChatGPT. It works in mine. But it doesn't make a lot of sense that it wouldn't work on yours. But still, I don't know, man. You keep asking questions about the code, but I don't know how to help you. What are you getting, iHeart? Oh, you were asking about the Moza the other day, weren't you? I confused names, so I'm sorry if that wasn't you. Wasn't supposed to hit that car. Sure. The game is called Assetto Corsa, Allison. Assetto Corsa for PC. Oh, I see. Well, it all depends on your budget. So that will dictate a lot on how much you're going to spend and where. Especially if you do have a computer. If you don't. If you have a computer, that's a great start because that's the most expensive part. I mean, unless you really go crazy on the wheelbase. Anna, what other games can you play using this setup? Any game that is racing, I can play here with the setup. Any modern game, basically, it will work. The gauges will work. All the buttons will work. I do play other games, like for instance, I play Indiana Jones, but then I use the monitor behind me. Behind me I have a monitor that's connected to the PC that's running this game, so if I need, I have a desk, normal desk setup. Forza Horizon 5, yes. That works too. Oh, game name? No, I told you, it's Assetto Corsa. This is not Forza. Now it's raining a little bit more here. Isn't supported, so city car driving isn't. SimHub doesn't support the game, okay. But it's in development, right? Usually when they release, SimHub will usually allow you to just update and play. Like Assetto Corsa Evo, they uploaded like same day an update. That was a nice jump. Whew, that was dramatic. Ah. Oh, 2007, yeah, so that's not like modern. I would say that every modern sim racing title would work. Is it hard to get all the buttons on the interior to work? No, it's not hard. It's a lot of work, man. But it's basically a bunch of Arduinos working together to get the buttons to work. Thank you for sharing the live stream. The game is called Assetto Corsa for PC. This is the original one from 2013, just modded. What shifter am I using, Tyler? So I'm using a, this is a basic generic USB shifter. So if you search on Google for generic USB shifter, this is what you'll find. It has a black box with a metal mesh plate on top. This is the one I have here underneath my Spaceball. I do agree with you, Valentino. Practicing what? What is that? The game is called Assetto Corsa for PC. You guys do know that when you join the live stream, the first thing that shows up is the game name, right? Assetto Corsa is right there. I don't mind answering, but it's right there. Am I in a public lobby? Yes, sir, I am. I am on, I think, US Heavy Traffic 8. I'm not sure. I gotta check. I like when it's rainy here. Not raining in the tunnel anymore, Ethan. That's just a rain that stays in your, in your car and starts moving up. But it doesn't rain in the tunnel anymore. They fixed it. It used to, though. There was a time when they made an update and it was bugged. Go into the tunnel, all slowed down, you'll see. It's not raining anymore. But it's raining a lot here. Oof. That was a gap. Okay, we're approaching a tunnel. You'll see. Thank you, man. Ah, it's not a tunnel. But see, it stopped, and then it starts again. Oh, there you go. There's another one. What do you mean graphics? My graphics card? See, it's not raining anymore. But you still have the water. The water that climbs up because of the car is driving. But it's dry. And then if I start going faster, some water will just climb up, like that one. And then we go back to the rain. You mean the game? I don't know how to answer your question. I'm using a few mods. So one of the mods is the Pure. I'm using Pure, the latest version of Pure, and I'm using Maven Graphics filter as a PP filter. What car am I driving? So right here, Toyota Supra MK5. If you turn your phone sideways, if you go like full screen, you'll see there. You can actually read what my gauge says. So I'm driving the Supra MK5. You can also see here, kind of, a lot of rain. Yeah, I love when it's raining here. I think it looks pretty awesome if you ask me. The way the rain is like now falling. Especially in the on the windshield. It looks pretty cool. And this game did not have rain when it was launched. So this is a mod. It's pretty impressive. And it's just a lot of fun to go through traffic here. I can do this for hours. The only problem is when it's raining, it's a lot harder to go for a point run. Because the car understeers a little bit. And the servers are not like the realistic servers. There's a few servers that you can go and they have realistic traffic, so people will merge in and out of lanes, and you can also like your car tires are not going to be as grippy as these are. Suspension, so it floats a little bit more. In this server, cars are very planted, so they're like super predictable, which is great for cutting traffic like this. But it's not very realistic in terms of physics. But it's still fun. Oh man, really? Come on, Nope. Thank you. And the weirdest thing in the world, to me at least, today, right? Literally today, I was looking there on the Black app, on the TT, where you are, and I saw in my For You page a guy cutting traffic in real life. He was just swimming traffic, and I think he had like maybe 500,000 views on his videos. And he was swimming through real traffic, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. There was no warning on his account. There was no like, this activity may cause harm or whatever. It was on my For You page, so it's being pushed. And whenever I post a video, if I don't make sure I have the points and lights and everything to really make the point that I am driving a video game, I'll get the notification. If you browse through my videos, you'll see quite a few that have that warning. Like, what the heck? So doing this, what I'm doing right now, can cause harm? To who? To the NPCs? Like to me right now? Oh no, I'm flipping over. It's ridiculous. I just don't understand. And I reported it, and all of the reports, no violations found. No violations found. Ridiculous. Like, what? Yeah, when it's raining this hard, it's not easy to swim behind anybody. Really? Even on YouTube? Oh, I should have said it. Yeah, even on the Red app? Come on. Hello, Eliamo. I'm good. How are you? That's just crazy. That's what you get when you make a realistic setup. And it's funny how different platforms behave. If you go to the Blue platform that has a look book, you see the comments are usually like, "Oh, this is so unrealistic. This doesn't even look like a car." Meanwhile, AI is thinking that I'm really driving and put mature content on mine. Can you touch the things that are real in the car? Yeah. I can touch. If I had VR, I couldn't. I can retract the GPS if I want to. You don't do the purple one? Is the GPS real? Yeah, it's real. Physical. And depending on what track I am, I can actually have the map there. This one is an open world, so it doesn't have, it's a free roam map, so it doesn't have a start and stop, so the map doesn't work. Thank you, Paco. As I'm bouncing around here at the track. Thank you, Bach. Everything you see here is real. The only thing that's not real is that I'm not driving in a real world. I'm driving a real video game. The radio as well. Yes, sir. The radio also works. I can turn up and down the volume, but that will be to me, not to you guys. But yes, the radio also works, and the CD player also works in here. But I usually use with the sound coming from the game. Oh, you too, man. What else do I play? So I like to play BeamNG, Assetto Corsa, American Truck Simulator. I like to play Assetto Corsa Competizione. But my top 3 games that I play usually here on this simulator are BeamNG, Assetto Corsa, and American Truck Simulator. How much was all of that? So all of that, it doesn't really make sense if I say how much was all of it, but the part that's really unique, the part that makes this setup special, was about $300 in car parts and another $400 in wood, carpet, electronics, all that kind of stuff. So in total of $700. That's how much it costs to get a car simulator. And then of course you have to DIY everything, but cost, that's how much it costs. How long did it take to build? It took about 3 weeks, I'd say. 3 weekends, I'm sorry. And then obviously I have been building this for about maybe 2.5 years now, maybe a little longer. So I am on my 4th version of my climate control to get all the buttons working. I am on the 3rd physical version, and the latest one is the one I have in my garage, which if you go to my profile there and you follow the leads, it'll take you to the red app with the play button, and there you'll find a tutorial teaching you how to build one of these step by step. Where am I from? I'm from Brazil. I was born in Brazil and I live here in Florida, Central Florida. Does the indicators work? Yes, they do, both of them. I can use the right and left, and I use the actual dock here on the left. If you rotate your phone, if you click full screen there, you'll see the triple TVs, and you might be able to see the indicators here on the left and right. Oh. Oops. Come on, guys. The traffic does not stop for you. Turn me. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, man. From Italy. Nice. Finally. I was kind of stuck there for a while. Does the clutch work? Yes. So if I shift the gear without hitting the clutch, it won't change. It will just go to neutral, and it won't work. So I have to click the clutch and it will go. And the car will also stall. But the most realistic game for that behavior is BeamNG. That will pretty much even, damage your transmission if you stall it too much. Well, thank you, man. Yeah, I gotta say, I enjoy building this thing, if not more, or just the same as I enjoy playing it. I really enjoy building it. I thought I was gonna be able to go on the other side. Stop dash. Oh no, the Nordic gods must be rolling on their graves. No, this is a Volvo. Saab's arch enemy. Yeah, SDE, I'd love to start selling them, but I do have a full-time job, executive full-time job, so this is my hobby. So what I do is I teach you guys how to build one. That's why I have the tutorials. And I enjoy playing it. Nice. Saabs are cool. Really sad about what, happened to the brand, and I wish they were still around. But I always been a Volvo guy. Ever since my dad bought one in 1992, 1993. I remember when he bought that Volvo. Whew, I was in love with the car. Thank you, Yogurt. Well, actually, it was the same brand before Saab, and then Saab was bought by, I forgot who bought Saab, and then they pretty much just let the brand die, unfortunately. Oh, from Stefano. Nice. Yeah, one of my great grandfather was called Stefano. He was from Italy when the family moved to Brazil. Is this real? Nope, it's not real. Bug your parents. Just a game. Mikey? No idea what that brand is. What do you mean? There's a bunch of Saabs here, man. In the United States. How much did it all cost, man? So, oh, GM, that's right, high voltage. GM bought Saab, and that was destruction. They pretty much destroyed the brand. You're right, that's the brand I was trying to remember. I know Ford bought Volvo in the early 2000s, and GM bought Saab. That's it. Oh, I was going to talk about the cost. So the cost was about $300 in car parts that I bought from the junkyard, and then another $400 in carpet, you know, the wood that holds the whole thing together, electronics, all the Arduinos that make the buttons work. Oh, so Spiker was after GM. I see, Curtis. Yeah, I got to study more about Saab's history. I don't know their history. I know Volvo's very well. This car was the first car sold under Ford's new leadership, but it was developed under Volvo's, still Volvo design and engineering. Oh, nice. Thank you, Yogurt. Out of the way. Yeah, this morning I was playing American Truck Simulator, and it was the wildest American Truck Simulator live stream I've ever had. Somebody was like, why don't you go fast? And I'm driving a truck, right? And then I went to show outside the truck, but I clicked the wrong button, and I left. I clicked out of the screen, so the pedals and the steering wheel doesn't work. So the truck goes over a bank, flips over, falls down a hill, and I get stuck. That was the craziest morning for American Truck Simulator. There was more action there than here. I'm gonna make a VOD out of that one, post a highlight, because that was a pretty crazy flip over. Oh, I hesitated. I want to go to the left, and then I thought, nah, I'll stay here on the right lane. That's what happens when you hesitate. That's why this is called no hesi. And also there's the fact that I'm trying to read the chat, so don't do that. Thank you guys for sharing the live stream. Benz, thank you. And if you're not following, consider following. Oh, you managed to clear the service light on yours? Nice. I know if your DIM worked with that, I can give you the code later. I know the code that resets the service light. But it doesn't work in every DIM. It works in just a few. Like out of the 5 or 6 DIMs I have here in my house, only 2 actually work. And thankfully this one is one of them. The other day it came up with a service light because I drove like 10,000 miles on it just in game. And I had the service reminder coming for me. So I used the code and it did reset. And if it doesn't work, you'll see in the code I added a line that you can manually reset the code, but you have to do it every time you start your DIM. It's been raining since I started my live stream today. 40 minutes. That's a lot of rain. Usually it doesn't rain for that long here in this game. But I don't mind the rain. And no Hessi's gonna release a new update where they let you change cars while in the server, which is pretty awesome. And you can also drive cars that are not in the list for the server. So here I am hoping they add a Volvo S60R to the game. Because they keep adding a lot of BMWs. They love BMWs. Funny, but in real life I'm used to my cars all having like automatic wipers, and here in the game you can have automatic wipers, but I don't know, it just, you know, I have the stock so I want to use it, but I get irritated whenever I go into the tunnel and it's not raining inside the tunnel, so I have to turn the wiper off because I hate seeing the wiper going on and off. You know, like going crazy like this, and there's no water here, so I turn it off and then I go back and turn it on. Yeah, I can. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Name. I can have it automatic, but I disabled it so I can use my wiper. I spent so many hours making this wiper work that I need to use it. But I just get like frustrated whenever I go inside the tunnel and, you know, the water stopped. Yeah, the graphics is going crazy, and I have a 4090. The game is triple 4K. It's not easy on graphics cards, man. Ooh. If you go full screen there on the app, you'll see the triple screen setup. You can actually see the side mirror as well. We're stacking up the miles. Since I started the live stream, we rode about 85 miles. Again, if you turn your phone sideways, you'll be able to see the gauge cluster in detail. Oh, thank you, man. I didn't see it. Thank you, Curtis. Apologies. Because when I read the chat, I look down and all the gifts go to the top. So thank you, man. Well, I appreciate it, dude. I truly do. Thank you. And I'm not one to keep asking for gifts, you know, and stuff. Like, if you want a gift, that's, you know, that's on you. Like, when I did this gauge cluster, the guy who wrote the first code, I sent him $50 just to say thank you, because this was like literally life-changing for me. So, oh, that guy just changed lanes and did not let me know. That was a bad accident. A wider monitor. It's 65-inch, dude, and I have 3 of them. I have 180 degrees of field of view here, Josh. If you click on your phone and go full screen, you'll see all of it. Because you're probably just seeing the little vertical stream. I'm streaming both here on the Black app, on the TT app. So you can see the vertical and horizontal stream. The Spaceball. I love when people come here and they know about the Spaceball and Volvo and 60R. Crazy for the time. That is 100% true. One. Especially the active chassis settings. That was mind-blowing at the time. I mean, this car was faster than a BMW M3 of same year and a WRX. And people usually don't associate Volvo with speed and 40. Especially with the Spaceball. The Spaceball is so sexy. Beautiful. I think, in my opinion, this is one of the prettiest manual transmissions ever made. Not everybody thinks that, and that's okay, but to me, this is one of the best manual transmissions. What car am I driving? So I'm driving a Supra MK5. Let me show you. That's the one. Thank you, Jaden. Yeah, so this is the Supra MK5. I don't know if it's showing quite well because the car is kind of towards the top of the screen, but I think it is, right? Let me see on TikTok here. Yeah, you can see. And if I can show some of the features, like for instance the headlights. Guys, turn your phones right now because you'll be able to see my left hand here. So I need to show with the left hand. See here, if you turn your phones and see full screen, this is where you turn on and off. I can turn on and off the lights. As you can see, now it's on. I can go high beams with the lever. I can go the turn signals. I can use the left one. I can move the camera. And it's starting to get dark here in game. And there's the Apple CarPlay screen, which can be retracted. And if you're watching with the horizontal stream right now, you can actually see the screen, actually read what's here. So there's engine information, turbo pressure, water temperature, oil pressure, oil temperature. Then there's the current trip, how many laps I made if I'm on a racetrack, what's the time of the current lap, the time of the last lap. This track here, which is a free roaming track, has 90 miles of roads, 190 kilometers in other words. Also, there is, what else? Tire pressure information. How do you create this? Julian, you can go to my main page there. If you go to where, you can go outside. I can't say the names, otherwise they start cutting me. But you go to the red app with the play button. You'll see a tutorial. There's a tutorial there that will teach you step by step how to do this. And I'm making the tutorial for the electronics right now. How long did it take? So it took me about, let's say, 3 weekends for the first version, but I've been working on and off on this for like 2.5 years now. Oh, really? Your motor is going bad on your RTI? That's a first. I never seen anybody complain about the RTI. Do I have a working light switch panel on the dash? Yes, it is working. Amazingly. And another thing that's amazing that's working here, I think I told you, is the volume button. In my real car, the real S60R, the volume button is not working. Which is just crazy. John, it is pretty easy, man. It's just a lot of work, dude. I don't know programming. I use ChatGPT for stuff. So it is easy. All you have to do is be very stubborn and don't give up easy. That's all you have to do. Yes, so almost, there was a guy there on the middle of the road. So there's a lot of functions I can bind to any key. So all the buttons you see here on the climate control and here, they all work. Some will do like basic stuff like the no and yes. This is enter and this is escape. And then the numpad is a numpad. So if I push here is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. The climate control here is a button also. This changes, it's not going to show to you guys, but it's showing on top. This is the brake bias right now. So if I want to change the brake bias towards the front of the car, I go here to the blue side, and then if I want to send to the back of the car, I go to the red. And here's 50-50. Usually where I leave it. What's the actual game I'm playing? I'm playing Assetto Corsa for PC. Where to buy? You can't buy it, my friend. You have to build it. So if you want to build one, I have a tutorial in the Red app with the play button. You want the climate control module, blower motor, and ducts. Oh, you want extra air? Yeah. I don't know how would you do that. What's my screen? So I have three 65-inch TVs. They're all 4K, 120 hertz. And if you rotate your phone, I know I keep saying that, there's a little sign that says that because a lot of people just watch it on the vertical. But if you rotate your phone and see the horizontal stream, you'll be able to see the whole setup with the side monitors as well, the side TVs. Hey T-Fool, how you doing, my friend? Welcome back. You were part of the craziest American truck simulator live stream I've ever had. Does the heated seats actually work? They could, Carl, but I didn't turn them on, and the reason is quite simple. I live in Central Florida, man, and it's hot here year-round. So I actually, if they were vented, I would definitely turn them on, but they're not, so they're just heated. The buttons do work. I can use the buttons for whatever I map it to, so you can actually see the LEDs going on and off. They actually work, but I don't think I have anything mapped for those buttons here on this game. PRTR, go as fast as you can for 30 seconds. Ah, come on, send gifts, man. You wanna call the shots? I'll go, and I'll flip over for you because that's eventually what happens. The traffic is kind of calibrated for you to drive from anywhere around 120 to 140 miles an hour. So if you go faster, you will crash. Doesn't matter how good you are. How on earth did I get that setup? So I built it. Amber Heart just built it. There's a tutorial you can watch on the Red app with the play button. I love this rain effect they added to the game. This is a mod, by the way, so hats off to the modders. Like even the behavior when you go into the tunnel, the rain stops, but there's still water, so it still keeps coming up if you're driving fast. Pretty cool. I think they did an awesome job here on this. Like right now, yeah, it's not raining, but you can still see water coming up from the gap between the hood and the windshield, and then it can go and wipe it clean, and it will just have a few more, but it's almost clean now. And then you hit, all the water that was on your the roof of your car just went down. See? That's so cool. The lights patch 212, which one is that? The weather mod. So in order to have the weatherman, you gotta have the CSP preview version, and unfortunately that's the only way you can get the rain working. How much did I pay? I paid about $300 in car parts and another $400 in carpet, wood, electronics here for the buttons to work. Total just around $700, which obviously are not considering the computer, the monitor, the wheelbase, that kind of stuff. But this is what makes my setup unique, right? It's the car, not because I have a car, a computer, or a monitor. Thoughts on Motion? Man, I love Motion. I'd love to have it, but the way I built this, it's not prepared. I'd have to build a new one. I do have a butt kicker here on my driver's seat that, you know, as you know, butt kicker will just give you that rumble effect. So I feel the road right now, but I don't have a Motion platform. That would be so cool. If you have the budget, it's a must. Not those that just punch you in the back. There's a type of motion that will kind of just push you forward. That feels like somebody's just punching your back. Are we there yet? Almost, Tofat. Since I started streaming today, which was an hour ago, I did 106 miles here in this game. So I'm doing about 100 miles an hour average speed. Why don't I play BeamNG? And who said I don't, man? I do play North. I play a lot. I just don't live stream that much. Usually it's, I don't know, people don't watch my live streams with BeamNG that much. Maybe, I don't know. But I like it. I love BeamNG. I think it's a lot of fun, dude. One of my favorite top 3 games: Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, and American Truck Simulator. Reading the chat. Could you feel when your back tires are sliding out? Yes. With the butt kicker, yes, you can. However, what you have to do is just configure to do that, because the way I configured, I cannot. So I have the road, like when I'm driving, so the faster I go, the road vibrates a little more. I feel the RPMs in the engine, and I feel the idle, and when I hit something, there's another like noticeable bump. I didn't put for the wheels. You can put wheel spin as one of the things, but I feel like if you're doing a wheel spin, it's better if you have like 4 butt kickers, 1 in each corner, so you can kind of feel what's going on. Do you just drive, or I would think there was police chases? So there is a one of the servers has police chases, North. This one has this point system. You see up here, the point system, which is pretty cool. This point system is pretty hard, and what you have to do is cut traffic as fast as you can, and you'll see there's a 1.4 there right now. If I start going faster, see now it's 6.6, and as I cut traffic and go through all the lanes, it will just keep getting higher and higher, and you get points, and then you get ranked. So my personal best was 1 billion points, which is, it's respectable, but it's not the best in the world. Was it hard to get Assetto Corsa to look and perform good with mods, etc.? Dark. Yes and no. So I learned throughout my experience that it's better to keep it simple. So the only main mods that I have here is Content Manager to install mods. I have CSP Preview. I have Pure, and I have a PP filter for graphics, which is from Maven Graphic. So I have only 4 major mods. Now the rest of the stuff, so the track and the cars, I'm not really counting as mods because there's a verification here going on. Sorry guys, just a sec. Gonna cut my live stream. I don't know why it just doesn't see that I'm doing my. Oh, there we go. Otherwise, it would just kick me out of the live stream. Ever tried DR on No Hesi? Yes. The problem with DR is personal. I get motion sickness. So unfortunately, I can't with VR, and I have a VR headset. It ends up being that my daughter plays with the VR way more than I do. Oh, I'm biased. I love No Hesi. I think it's one of the best servers around, and I'm really happy to be their content creator, one of their content creators. Thank you, IO, for the follow. If you're not following, consider doing that. Yeah, BeamNG has a cool V70 mod. Yes, they do. Am I using the front half of the P2 carpet high voltage? Sorry, I didn't see your message. And Joshua, game is Assetto Corsa. So high voltage, the carpet, yes. Not the front half, I'm using the actual carpet. So what I did was I bought new carpets for my Volvo, my real car, and I put the ones that were in my car here. Do you prefer this or track driving? I prefer what's, depending on the day. I love going to the track, but if I go to the track, I can't talk to you guys because if I don't pay attention on the road, I'll crash. I can talk, but I can't read the chat. Here, it's half and half. I can read the chat. I'll crash a few times, but I can still go. Like I can look at the chat and answer the questions. But the best one for live streaming is American Truck Simulator because I can really read the chat. And then, well, yeah, does the force feedback, the wheel has force feedback? Yes, it's 12 Newton meters. I have a Fanatec Club Sport DT. What do you mean games? Yes, it is a game. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I have everything there, everything you need to know about it, and I'm adding the electronics. I still didn't upload the electronics tutorial, but I will. And once I do, if you're there, you'll see it. That's legal in the sense that it's too cool to be legal. What real cars do I drive? So I am, like I said, very biased towards Volvos. So I have 3 Volvos. All of them are S60s, and all of them are black. One is the 2005 S60R with the 6-speed manual, just like this, exactly like this, even with the navigation. Well, not to say there's everything the same. I don't have this phone module in my real car. This is just a storage bin. I have a 2020 Volvo S60 T5 with the 250 horsepower, and then I have a 2022 Volvo S60 T8 with the 415 horsepower. And they're all black. Oops. But I don't drive like this in my real life. In real life, I am very calm, I drive slow, and I keep within the speed limit. How much money do I think I spent in total? I don't think I know for sure exactly how much I spent. So in the tutorial you saw, you'll see a breakdown of all the costs. But just to give you an idea, $300 all in all for car parts, about $400 in carpet, wood, electronics, everything else. Obviously, I'm not counting the monitors, the TVs, the wheelbase, the PC. This is not what makes my simulator unique. These are just, parts that I need for my setup to work. But you can have different parts, cheaper budgets, and that will still be fine. What's the fastest I've gone in a real car? Private roads, of course. Well, I did a lot of track when I was younger. So I think the fastest I've ever been was 250 kilometers an hour, which is what, in about 150 miles. But I was on a racetrack. A racetrack that doesn't even exist anymore. It was in Brazil. They torn it down, unfortunately. BMWs. It was with BMW. I had a BMW. And that's why I think it's so funny when people come and say, oh, wow, why did you buy a simulator instead of going to the track? It's so much more fun. Yeah, it's fun, but it's way more expensive. I spent, I don't know, $8,000 to $10,000 here just once, and that's it. Like, I'm driving today. If I crash, that's fine. I can reset. If I go to the track, every time you go to the track, you pay fee. Every time you go to the track, you'll have to check your tires. You'll have to change your tires, put fuel. If your car is not road legal, you got to tow it, and you got a car to tow. You need a car to tow it with. So there's a bunch of costs that people don't even think about it. Yeah, it was track prepared, but not crazy prepared. It was just with the roll cage and a little safer, and the engine was pretty normal. Is the setup surrounded by monitor, or is just one big TV in the front? So turn your phone, man. Turn your phone. You'll see it's 3 TVs, and I'm surrounded. If you go full screen on your live stream, you will see. Oh, here in America, it's the same thing, man. People think it's just like, oh, you just need to buy a cheap Honda and go to the track. Yeah. Back in the day, it was not a whole lot. It was like 270-ish. I didn't dyno it. The weight was pretty heavy. I didn't work on weight reduction. Still had the interior. I was lazy back in the day. I was much younger. I was 20. That was 2005, 2004. So I'm talking about 23 years old. And I'm 43 now, so it's about 20 years ago, man. Yeah, if you crash on the track, you gotta pay the damages to the track, your own car. Not to mention, dude, you're doing track, your car will break. Even if you're not considering just like doing improvements, it will break. Time really flies, man. That is 100% true. Oh, there you go. Tom was the first one. You got the prize, man. We were just talking about this. Just buy a car at this point. Can you guys just help me out here? Dude, I have 3 cars and a minivan. 4 if you count all the cars that I have. And this is not a car. This is a simulator. I crash. I reset. I'm alive. I don't think that's a hard concept. Wait until you know that everything works. I can use the wipers. I can push the buttons. I can crash and nothing happens. What advice I would give to my younger self? That's a very good question, man. I was thinking about this the other day. And you know what? I just would tell me, just stay calm. Don't, don't react to things so much. Just be chill, live your life, don't worry about others. We tend to think that a lot of people like think about us, so we worry about what people think all the time. And that's not the case. We're not that important. As soon as you guys just keep scrolling there, you'll forget about me. So why would I be worried about what you guys think about me? I just live my life, That's the advice I would give. Just live your life, don't worry about it. Be chill. And it seems that it started throttling me down again. There. I survived 110 miles. Thank you, man. How you doing? I didn't see your message there. No, Hesse. Yes, sorry. I kind of missed. I was reading the other chat. Any experience with riding motorcycles in Brazil? Dude, heck no. You're not gonna see me on a motorcycle. It doesn't matter what what you give me. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I think they're cool and all, but I wouldn't ride a motorcycle. Thank you. It's Dak. And anyone knows what games this is? Yes, Joshua, it's Assetto Corsa. I'm sorry, I didn't see your message. Oh. Yeah. It clicked out. There we go. Show you guys outside again. If that's the button, this is the button. I always forget there's a button called rear air conditioning here. This is the button that goes outside. This is what it looks like. And when I turn, you guys turn your phones, you'll see the turn stock here doing its thing. It's a pretty car. I like the Supra MK5. I think it's pretty. But this is the server I am right now, no Hesse. It is a lot of fun, man. How'd you blow your turbo, man? What did you do? Too much pressure? Twice? Ooh, I thought I was gonna crash there. Oh, can't believe it. We're upright. To put doors on my sim. So I thought about that, Wesley. You see, when I built this, I almost got the front of the car, the chassis, like the A pillar all the way to the B pillar, cut the hood off, and put the doors and everything. But then I thought again, like it it's cool to have this open concept. And also, if I did that, you guys wouldn't be able to see almost anything, because if the lights were off or realistic, it's hard for the camera to pick up everything. So I don't know, I kind of like the open concept here. But I do appreciate people who build their simulators and put doors on it. I think it's pretty cool. And when you're like driving, you kind of forget that you have no doors here. But it's also good that it's open, you know, like I can just stretch my arms and kind of, I don't have a ceiling here. I mean, I do have a ceiling, but it's not close to me. Oh yeah, I think it'd be more immersive. You're 100% right. But it's, you know, the other things that come with that immersiveness that you have to take into consideration. Oh, the bearings. Yeah, I had my first Volvo, the Volvo 850 Turbo. I also had a problem with the bearing. What do I use to power the speedometer? Just a simple power brick, a 12-volt power brick. And then the Arduino is connected to the computer through the USB, so that's how the Arduino is powered. The speedometer is just a very simple and cheap 12 volts brick. That's pretty much what I use to power almost everything here, Ford. Everything you see in here is powered by 12 volts, other than the Arduinos, which are connected through USB, so they're not. Oh, and the ESP32 here that is connecting the buttons. So there's the, you know, the next track, previous track button here. All those buttons, they're connected with an ESP. And the big board you see in here, this one is the Fanatec board from one of the steering wheels. So essentially what I did, I sacrificed it. You're on the right platform if you want to see the tutorials. I have a tutorial there showing how to install a steering wheel, an OEM steering wheel in a simulator, and the Apple CarPlay there as well. Is the key wired to be able to use as a start button? So that's a very good question, Wesley. So the key is another thing that I didn't, because I would have to bring the steering column, and I don't have the steering column in here anymore. The key in the Volvo, it's on the steering column, so you put the key and you turn. In here, I don't have it. So what I did, I don't really need to turn the engine on and off, just like I would in real life. So I use the air conditioning on and off button here for games that need to turn on and off the engine. And I do have a start and stop button here, but this button shuts down the electronics. So this one disconnects the USB hub that connects all the controllers. So essentially, if I push this button here, all my joysticks, the buttons will stop working, the speedometer will turn off because that USB is also connected there. I know some people who did build like BMWs and they have the key. That's pretty cool. It pulls up and then it sounds like something is, oh. Yeah, in my case, I think my bearing wasn't completely destroyed. So my symptoms were when I was idling in, you know, at the traffic light, it would just have a lot of white smoke coming from the exhaust in my turbo. And whenever I was driving, it wouldn't have any smoke. So that was the symptom. Oh, yours is completely gone then. Yeah, you'll need a new turbo, man. I don't think overhauling that one will do if you're touching the walls. Yeah, it can take a lot of room. However, there's one thing you can do to mitigate that. And my first version, if you scroll back on my videos, like way back, you'll see that they were, as we crash here, it was cut right here. Uh, so it was not the whole car. It was just for the driver. But that takes a lot less space. It takes about 4 feet by 5.5-ish feet. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, that sounds like a catastrophic failure. But I hope you're in Europe if you would like to have a Saab, because they're hard to find here in US. You can find them, but they're not very common. Well, if you're not following, consider following, guys. It helps a lot. I'm not one to ask for gifts, but if you would like to follow and hit the like button. I never seen so little likes on a live stream with so many people before. Hit the like button. Just press it. Nice T5R. So this is not a T5R. This is a S60R. The T5Rs were the 850 or the S70. And then you hit the wall. You can't drive? Yeah, simulators are cool if you want to drive, like, you know, you can't drive, or you don't want to drive, or if you're just like me, just finished work and you want to commute to your home office, from your home office home. But it's pretty similar. I can't say your name, man. It's complicated. What screens do I use? I use 3 65-inch TVs, 4K, 120 Hertz. If you turn your phone, Lua, you'll see the horizontal stream, and then you can see all the TVs. Well, we agree on that one, man. I think this is one of the best interiors ever. I love the ergonomics of it. I like that 2000s look of the buttons. I love the blue dials. Those are my favorite. I love the space ball. And the seats, oh man, these are the most comfortable seats. In the UK, the police used to use P2 Volvos. Nice. Yeah, I've seen a few photos. That's super awesome. The V70 and the S60 T5. Yeah. Oh, I know which climate control you're talking about. Yeah, those were pretty basic. It had just the color of, you know, from blue to red. It wasn't the temperature. Did I build the controllers for the infotainment myself? Yes. So all the buttons here work as a joystick, and here it's like a look-alike of an Apple CarPlay. It's my rendition, and you can actually download it. You just have to go to the red app with the play button. It's 2:41 a.m. Dude, that's late. Does the radio work? Yeah, no, don't worry, man. You can ask questions, as many as you want. Yeah, the radio works. So the audio comes from the PC to the auxiliary input here, and when I'm not using my headphones, I can just turn the volume up and down and use it. To get the Apple CarPlay, you need a MacBook? No, you do not. You can use on PC, and it will work with any games. All you have to do is just install it. You got to install the app called SimHub. That software will be the software that makes that work. But the tutorial will teach you everything. Don't forget to hit the like button. Help out, guys. I see 44 people watching there on TikTok, and the likes are pretty miserable if you ask me. Just double tap. And you can double tap as many times. It's not like YouTube or other platforms. I shouldn't have said that. But in any case, that you can just press once. Thank you. I see people pressing buttons now. Yeah, that helps to kind of spread the live stream a little bit more. It's the first time that I play on this track, on this server. I'm playing here for about an hour and a half, 150 miles, and it's still raining. The rain did not stop for a minute. Thank you, Wesley. Thank you. Because that doesn't cost you guys anything. Like, it's free. The worst thing that can happen is you get more videos from me in your For You page. Thank you, Millie. You have an Audi A8 wheel and an Audi A8 seat. Nice. That's pretty cool, man. That's style right there. A8. I think it's an A4 or A6 steering wheel. I didn't finish it yet, so it's still OEM. I'm gonna make it work on the simulator. I have a BMW wheel also. This one works on the simulator already. Thank you guys for liking the live stream. Appreciate it. I'm not one to ask for gifts, but likes, they're free. And I really appreciate that. Helps a lot. Your fingers are, that's all right, man. Thank you. Does the multifunctional button work on the steering wheel? The multifunctional, you mean the on the stock here? The one that turns? Yeah, so I can change the information here. If you turn your phone to the side, you'll see the gauge camera. There's a gauge camera if you turn your phone to the horizontal. And then you can read here. So if I turn, it'll go from, this is what music is playing right now. And then if I turn it again, it will show the car that I'm driving. All right, man. Thank you for staying here, Spice. 1,000,000 points. Yes, so the point system is pretty generous with the points. So you got to get a lot of points to make into the ranks. My personal best is 1 billion points. But people who really drive well here on this and really focus on getting points, they do like 20 billion, 25 billion. So I'm a noob compared to that. Oh yeah, the buttons on the steering wheel, yes, they do work. So I can, this changes the song, it's the next track, and I can go back to the beginning of the track if I hit it again. If you turn your steering wheel, you turn your phone and see the horizontal, you can see me pressing the button here that will change the Apple CarPlay. So right there. So I'm moving away from the button and you can kind of see it. What's wrong with your PC, man? I hope you'll fix it. Was the setup hard to make, Miles? No, it wasn't hard. It was just a lot of work. You gotta be strong-minded. But it wasn't really hard. And I used ChatGPT a lot. I hate when I have to reinstall Windows. I did this about 5 months ago. And you can imagine, like, reinstalling Windows for me, it's not like just any regular Windows. It's a chore. thank you, who ever is liking the live stream. I don't know if that's you, Wesley. Before you, that's like a goodbye gift, but thank you. What wheelbase do I have? So no, I am using here on this simulator. I'm using a Fanatec, the Club Sport DD with the 12 Newton meters. In my tutorial, I used a Moza R5 build. They sent me that one. Running Linux. I thought about installing Linux in one of my computers, and I've been seeing a lot of people's, comments that it's pretty good, and you can still play games normally, even if you're on Linux. Yeah, Linux is not the easiest platform to use, but it's pretty safe. Does the seat move? So my seat doesn't move, it rumbles. I do have a butt kicker in my seat here, in my driver's seat. Have you seen that channel called Some Ordinary Gamers? He's got some videos teaching people how to install like any game that works on Windows should work on Linux. I haven't done it, but that's what I've heard, so don't shoot the messenger. Ah. Oh wow, that was dramatic. Now this is an angle we don't see every day. How long did it take to build the simulator, Lua? So it took about 3 weekends of on and off work. You know what? Before I leave, I think what I'll do now is a lot of people ask about BeamNG. I think I'll just hop in BeamNG for a few minutes. If you bear with me, what is this? We'll open BeamNG Drive. No launch. I like BeamNG, man. It's one of my favorites. And I'm not gonna live stream for too much longer. I just want to crash some cars before I go. Let's go. Oh, the mods are all off. Reactivates. The old Spaceball. Yeah, that's a good one. That late, Joe? Actually, I thought it'd be later. So let's go to... Let's go to Downhill Destruction. I like this one. Oh yeah, I have a Volvo S60 here. I don't know if I'm gonna put in triple. It's gonna be hard for me because on my left here, there is a bunch of OBS stuff. So if I put triple, I can't move the buttons here to the center. So I think I'll just leave in one. Feel like crashing a little bit. It might take a little longer to load because I didn't open the game after their latest release. They just updated it. Do I have a tutorial for that? Yes, sir, I do. All you have to do is follow the red app with the play button. In my profile there, you'll find. So let's pick a new car so we can go down. Let's go with this one first. So in this game, I might need to move the camera a little bit higher, right? Because otherwise it's not a very good view. Well, you'll see the car crashing. Go downhill. Is the game sound coming through? Yeah. And here I can use the numpads here. Was not the best one. So if I hit the passenger seat heat, it goes back. Let's do a better jump now. Let's see if I can get to the end. Let's just jump. And we can click on cruise here so we can go slow motion. And we almost went to the finish line right there. Not that far. Let's put a new car. Let's get a different car here. Let's go with a Volvo, obviously. Let's go with exactly the one I have. This black one is the same, the T8 that I have. The mod is not one of the best. I don't know why the windows are so yellow, I mean blue, but it works. And it crashes. I can go on the hood cam. I can actually go inside the car, but BeamNG is a game meant to be played on third person. It works. Yeah, kind of. Let's go through the ramp. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go through the other one. And this game is, obviously, you can see it's manual, because this car is manual. And my car is exactly the same color with exactly the same wheel. Let me put the home here again. So this resets the home. And let me show you guys, just kind of dark. Oh, there. This is the wheel I have in my car. It's exactly the same. Other from this blue weird headlights and the weird blue on the mod, it's the same car. Let's go downhill. We're gonna go on a twist. Try to get just on the right side here. Oh, that was the whole thing. Put it on slow motion. And you got to be careful with the steering wheel. It can hurt your fingers. Ah, that was a bad one. Oh man, I just love crashing in this game. Let me get another Volvo here. There's another very cool Volvo. The P3 Volvo also. Where is it? Here. Let's get the station. Polestar. The P1. Okay, I'll put the P1 next. How much I paid? So let me let it load. So I paid about $300 in car parts and another $400 in wood, carpet, you know, the other stuff. Oh, it's too soon. No, I wasn't expecting to crash yet. Ah, that's gonna. Oh, I lost the wheel already. Oh, let's go down where I can get like a wall impact. There is one of the places here. Right here. We go down. I'll add traffic in a minute. How did I mount the dashboard? So check out my tutorial on the Red app with the play button. Is that your real car setup? Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Have I played Car X in here? I don't think so. So let's slow down time a little more. You guys can see it, right? Yeah. In slow-mo. Ouch. Great ball of fire. So let me put the C1, the C30. Somebody asked, and I'm gonna update. Oh, I'm gonna turn the traffic on so it adds more. So let's put right here, update, and let's get the C30. It's been a while. I think it's been a long while since I drove the C30. Let's see. Let's get the P1 C30. Do I have it? I used to. Huh, I don't have it. So I guess we're gonna have to crash a P2 Volvo. Just like the one I'm driving right now. I'll check it out. Car X. Thank you, Nai. I'll check it out. I like when it's with highways and missions. So this is the same model as the car that I'm Certainly with the interior here from. Oh, we gotta turn the. Here's the engine on this one. There we go. So we're gonna crash, just like the other. $170 miles, so we're past the max speed on the speedometer. 6th gear. Oh, we're bouncing, we're bouncing. Oh no! We're bouncing too much. Do I like the Moza multi-function stock? Yes, I do. I've seen it in operation. I think that was pretty awesome, if you ask me. So let's get the graphic on. Vehicle, pre-run. They changed it. Traffic. Spawn, normal. There we go. That adds a little bit of spice to the downhill. If bouncing suspension wasn't enough, and I got some police cars just on a minefield here of broken mods. Do I own a Volvo? Yes, sir, I do. I own 3 Volvos. Again. Are we gonna crash into a car down here? Let's see. Yeah. Too bouncy. Ow. That car's too slow. That's not gonna do it. Let's go back up. Let's pick another car that's not too bouncy like this. Otherwise we can't hit the wall, right? Let's go with an old police car. The old Chevrolet Caprice in the LAPD configuration. Or no, THP. This guy will get the blunt. And crash. Do I play in 4K? Yes, sir. I'm now playing in just one of my triple screens, but usually I play on the triple. The other day, oh, they have a new bus. Let's check it out. I forgot to. They have a school bus configuration. That's from the official BeamNG now. Where is it? I have one here, but this is the old, like, mod version. Where is it? Gravel MD? Let me see. Okay. There you go. Thank you, sir. Let's get the big one. Or let's get the one with the ram plow so we can ram while we're going downhill. Oh, it has the jet also. Sweet. Now I don't have to worry about those police cars. So pesky police. Oh, it's manual. Should have gone slow motion. I think we're out of fuel already. Ouch. The reverse. B. Let's go again. And I'll put slow motion. Come on. Is it sequential? Is that why? Be ready for a slow motion right now. Oh, turn. There you go. I am playing BeamNG, Jimmy. A lot of people have asked me in the past, and I just, before stopping the live stream, I just decided to come here and destroy a few cars, just for the heck of it. Driving with the, ow, with the plow truck. Oh, I think that's not supposed to be like this. Let's get another car. Let's get a normal car. And let's see. Got a Gabriel ambulance. We're getting out of the way. Let's leave it like this. Let's go on that car right there. That couple of police cars. We're gonna crash in super slow motion. Get a little faster here. Then now let's slow down. Let's go flat on the wall. Let's see how the cabin will behave. The beeper. How much did the car interior cost? $300, Tamir. $300 in car parts, and I spent another $400 in wood. Oh no, it's not turning. No. That was not what I wanted to do. Again. It doesn't turn very well when it's doing 200. Wonder why. I have to go back into a few songs here, otherwise I will go into copyrighted territory. Who would have guessed that a ambulance doing 160 miles an hour doesn't turn very well? And 3, 2, 1, slow. 32 times slower than real time. And we got a separation. I don't think it'll turn on. Who's honking? Let's get a truck. Now, let's get a big truck. I was gonna end the live stream, but I just decided to crash a few more cars. A few more minutes. Let's get a police car. Where is the Tampa police car? Here. Let's get a Tampa police car. Nice old Crown Vic from Tampa. Suspect is fleeing. We're gonna go into that minivan. We're gonna bond as one. Gonna go a little bit faster here. We're sliding. We're hired over. Are we gonna hit it? Yeah. There we go. El Cabon. Let's go to the ramp. Ooh, almost landed. Yeah, that's not gonna go too far now. let's do the following. Let's go to a different map. So let's go to, where's the city map here? West Coast, USA. Let's go to the middle of the city. And let's get a police car and let's catch some bad guys. All right, let's get the police car. Let's turn the traffic on. Ford Crown Victoria. Let's go with Tampa again. Tampa. Palm Beach, St. Pete, Orlando, Tampa. How much was the setup? So about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in the other stuff like wood, carpet, electronics. Let's get traffic going on. And spawn. But then we can kind of go and catch some bad guys. Alright, so let's get the lights on. Let's put now the camera inside. So it's kind of good. All right. How did I make the speedometer and other parts work? So the speedometer is using Arduino Uno and with a CAN bus shield, and the other buttons is just an Arduino. I don't know why the other police cars are all broken. They're all with no wheels or... Gotta fix that. I don't know how, but let's search for people. Where are the bad guys here? It usually will say on the top for me, like there's a person fleeing. The gear shift is just a generic USB. Right? Did you see the police cars? It's been like this for a while now, and I don't know why. But I know the it's still gonna show the suspects. Gotta go around, drive a little. Does the fuel gauge work? Yes, sir. If you rotate your phone, you'll be able to see the gauges here. Come on, I need bad guys. Ooh. Oh, there's a bad guy. Oh, can I spin? Already? Go ahead, you guys can say, you suck. Where's the guy now? The first guy, and I miss him. Yeah, I think I lost him. He probably turned. Trying to tell me that the suspect is gone. Well, that's slidey. Let's fix the car. You just hit me, dude? Oh, suspect is under arrest. Didn't know he was a suspect. Huh, okay. Yeah, traction control in this car is non-existent. So let's keep looking. And I'm not even driving that fast. I'm doing 40 miles an hour here. Okay, it's a winding road, but not that bad that a car couldn't be able to handle like 40 miles an hour. Okay, suspect is fleeing on a Ibishu Pessima. Was it going the other way then? Get the lights on. Yeah, it was going the other way, probably. Took too long. The suspect escaped. Come on, I need more suspects. Looking around, not paying attention. I don't know if I have to increase the traffic a little bit more. I don't know if that's spawn normal, spawn police, remove traffic, start traffic. It started. ETK, that guy. No. Where's the ETK? Suspect escaped. It was on the other way? Gotta tell me before. And these guys just trying to get away from me, just stopping in the middle of the road. That doesn't help. Got the highway here. Ah! Slow motion crash, and I wasn't even in slow motion. Man, it's automatic. I don't know. They don't appear, and when they appear, they're going the other way. So I don't know. And when they tell me, they're far away. Thank you, restrictions. I'm understeering a lot here. Gotta be on the other way, so let's try. Suspect escaped. It's gotta be glitched. When he tells me like there's a suspect escaping from you, it's already far. Oops, he got my rear view mirror, or I got his. I'm on the wrong way. Is that a bad guy? It is. Finally. And then he's gonna just destroy himself? Yeah, suspect is under arrest. That doesn't even count. The guy just crashed. I want a pursuit. Oh. Oh, what's the cost? It was $300 in car parts and just about another $400 in other parts like wood, carpet, electronics, and that kind of stuff. I give up. Whenever a suspect shows up, they're too far. And whenever they're close, they crash. I gotta check what's happening. It's probably a glitch. Especially because my police officers here are all without wheels. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Hope you're okay. We're here patrolling the streets in our Tampa police car. Ow. Didn't see that coming. Was that a suspect? No. Whenever I turn the lights and the siren and people stop, they're not bad guys. I'm good. I was about to end the live stream and then I decided to just hop in BeamNG. And that was supposed to be just like a few minutes. And I've been here like for, I don't know, half an hour. I like this game. But this game is meant to be played on third person if you're gonna crash, not on first person. Ah. And this car is really hard to drive. It understeers a lot and then oversteers if you, depending on where you are. From Jeep Club, that's cool. Were you guys doing like off-road or just talking about Jeeps? In Brazil, there's a Jeep Club also. Very popular. I think we'll go downhill from here and see where we hit. Oops, sorry, citizen. Traction control, now it's off. It was on. Let's crash as fast as we can here. Let's do the jumps here in San Francisco style. Oh! Oh, we hugged that tree. That the post pole light pole. Wow, words are escaping. I love doing that. You make a lot of good friends doing that kind of stuff. The Volvo Club here in Tampa sometimes get together, but mostly in Orlando. this point, I think I'm just doing random things. I wanted to pursue suspects here, but for whatever reason, it's glitching, so the traffic's not spawning right. Let me go into the configuration quickly and see what happens. I think there was some option here for traffic. Yeah, here we are. Allow mods to spawn. No. Use simplified vehicles. Use smart selection. Now let's just get random. Parked cars. Amount of vehicles. Let's put more. Amount of vehicles auto. Let's put the max. Yeah. Let's fill up the streets. Use vehicle pooling. Spawns extra traffic. Yes. I don't know. 5? 10? Let's go max. Let's see what happens. Thank you, Donut. Yes. Let's see what happens now. A suspect in that grandma. That's the guy in the back. Now the pursuit is supposed to be on. Let's see. That guy turned. Yeah, he turned here. There, he went that way. Ah, come on. Yeah, I think I missed the suspect now. Ah. Darn it. You haven't found one there? This is Beam NG, my friend. The suspect probably got away. Well, there's more cars now. More parked cars. More people everywhere. So easy to oversteer in this car. Too easy, in fact. We're stuck in the sand. Yeah, I think with this we're gonna end the live stream for today. I'm hungry and it's late. Wow, very late. I completely lost track of time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're following. If you're not following, consider following. And I hope to see you guys again on the live stream. I usually live stream in the mornings. Mornings is almost for sure. And evenings sometimes. Thank you for joining, Steve. Happy to see you again, Melissa Dingle. JM, I'm just seeing that you were there now. I don't know if you're still here. Yeah, I didn't turn the game on triple. I can still do that. And that's how it kind of looks. If you guys turn your phones to the side, you'll be able to see. It just kind of continues. Put this right here. The UI gets a little weird when you extend, and the options come all the way to the left here, and it's in front of my OBS, so that's why I was using just a single monitor. All right, everyone. I'm old. I'm getting tired. I hope you guys enjoyed and I wish you guys a fantastic evening. See you in the next one.